Let's make eject operation channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LightWC Style Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm going to review Transformers Prime RiD Deluxe Class Wheeljack. And I'm signed because this is like the second or third line to have the title of Robots in Disguise. It's getting really old because it's getting hard to differentiate. But anyway, this figure is amazing. I love it. First we'll look at his vehicle mode. Now I do just want to stress, I'm not going to bust out all of Team Prime for comparisons in this review, since I'm going to be reviewing a lot of members from Team Prime. But don't worry, there will be a full group shot when I review the final member, who I'm not entirely sure who that's going to be. Well, I said vehicle mode is really nice. Not really lacking too much in details. I mean, the hubs are painted. The back here is painted. Got a small spoiler. Rolls incredibly well because this is back when they did pinned on wheels pretty regularly. Got this clear part right here. Just overall, I feel like this guy is fine detail-wise. Now, if you so choose, you can tab his swords into the front here. And it's a little hard to get into place for some reason. There we go. So now Wheeljack is a woolly mammoth. Okay then. Alright, so for comparisons, here he is with Earthrise Wheeljack. They're both going for different things, but you can kind of tell it's just different versions of the character. So that's cool. Here's the little Legion class one. That was good for its size. Paint on it was really bad though. It could just be that I played with this a lot as a kid, but I don't know, it just seems the paint did not stay on well. And then of course here he is with his good old buddy Bulkhead. And they look cool together. They're ready to go wreck some stuff. So I think that about does it for vehicle mode. It's really sharp and really awesome. I really can't find a whole lot to complain about with it. So getting into his transformation process is actually fairly easy, but it's a very enjoyable process. And it's very intuitive. So to begin, just kind of come here. Maybe you should undo this part right here first. Then you can come here, pull this down, then rotate these up. You untab this part right here, then split the legs. The legs have a really cool transformation. So first, you just rotate right here. You undo this, tab it into place, and I love this part. Slide this up, you rotate it, fold the foot up, you fold out the knee spikes, Then just do the same on this side. Just have that into place. And put out. Alright, let's just tilt the camera up a little bit. Alright, then you just grab this part right here. Then you hinge this part up, and that reveals the head. Then you gotta get this part lined up just right, where these tabs go into these slots, and this tab goes into this slot. It's a little tricky. There we go. Okay. You just split these and angle them. Come right here, pull this part down. You grab this section and pull it out, and rotate it, straighten the hands. Do the same on this side. And there you have Wheeljack in his robot mode. And boy, is this robot mode good. I mean, seriously, this is one of those figures that I really had to look to find something to complain about. I mean, a head sculpt, that's definitely Wheeljack. I think a third-party company made an alternate head that has him without the faceplate. I'm fine with this. He does have light piping. And really, just biggest complaint, there's no Autobot symbol there for some reason. And then the windshield's just kind of hanging off the arms. That's it. There's like nothing else I really can complain about. I mean, he's very posable. You can really get him into some cool poses. But before we do that, let's get into comparisons. So here he is with the little Legion class Wheeljack, which again was decent for its size, but obviously this is better. Here he is with Earthrise Wheeljack, and both of these guys have gorilla arms. And then of course, here's his good old buddy Bulkhead. So that looks cool. And then he comes with his two swords that you can put into his hands. And like I said, you can just get some really cool ninja poses out of him. He's just ready to really take down a bunch of Viacons. And then if you so choose, you can kind of store the swords right here in the back. And it doesn't look too horrible, but yeah, just kind of set them off to the side. Now for his articulation, head is on a ball joint. However, you do need to be careful with it because the whole neck joint is made out of translucent plastic. But I mean, you get pretty good range of motion out of it. You do get side to side, up, down, side, right and left. So that's nice. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go in and out. Unfortunately, there is no bicep rotation, but it can go up due to the way the transformation works. Then you do get a pretty good elbow bend. Hands are articulated on two different locations. Yeah, there's a ball joint and a swivel. So you can kind of have him cross his arms, which I just feel does fit the character. No waist swivel due to how the transformation works. legs can kick forward that far, back that far, and the part that I really like to forget is out to the side. You do get a rotation right here. You get a knee bend, not a very good knee bend. Oh wait, yeah, you can. You just kind of had to convince it a little bit. So that's a pretty decent knee bend. And feet can go forward and back. And you have ankle tilt. So articulation is not perfect, but it's honestly pretty great. Given that this is not too complex of a figure, he really doesn't sacrifice much. So, in all honesty, I think that pretty much covers this guy. So, I'll go ahead and stick him on the display. Alright, there's Wheeljack with my Transformers Prime display, which is getting very crowded. I might have to make a Decepticon shelf at some point. I have to sacrifice my IDW one. But one of my biggest problems with the Prime line is that there are great figures in it, but they tend to be the more expensive ones. That's not the case with Wheeljack. He's actually not super pricey. I think I've seen him go for like 15 or 20. And he's actually like a really good figure. Like, it's not like, he's okay. He's like actually really good. Vehicle mode is great. Can't find anything to complain about with it. It rolls well. Transformation is very fun, smooth, while still being intuitive. And robot mode is really good. Again, I'm kind of bothered by the fact it doesn't have an Autobot symbol. But that's really just my biggest complaint with it. So if you find this guy on eBay or wherever, definitely get him. You're really going to enjoy him. So that's my review for Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Wheeljack. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.